So I'll just go to the now directly to the second chapter where you have spoken or you've written about segmentation, targeting, and positioning. It is a very short chapter.
Oh,
So
okay,
I
that's
was
great.
thinking to hear from you on that in a much more details because that I know that that's a huge topic.
Yeah, that subject is pretty vast. In fact, if you look at marketing planning, strategic planning of any business,
Hmm.
okay, once you complete the market research, you do the market research to see the potential of your products or services, to assess the market size, right, the growth, the demand existing, the future demand, etc. You do a market survey to know all these things to get the
Correct.
pulse of the market.
Correct.
The next most important decisions, three decisions after this, are which segment we should launch our products into and whom we should target
Okay.
and how we should position our product, our business. Then comes all the other decisions.
Oh,
So segmentation, targeting, and positioning. So, look, for example, to do this segmentation itself, you need a good amount of data, market data,
okay.
and a lot of thinking, analysis is required. And you need to give some time to take the right decisions. You need to analyze it and uh, come to the conclusions, but don't take any decisions for a few days. Let your subconscious mind work on it and give you the right wisdom to give you the wisdom to take the right decisions. So segmentation is so important. So broadly, it's about, if you have to put it in a very simple term, it's about identifying your buyer groups.
Correct.
Which group is going to buy your product?
Hmm.
Because you need to market to that to a group. So let's say broadly, male versus females. So my product is only for women. Okay. Even in that, you can have sub-segments. My product is only for female children between the age of, see, 3 and 7,
Hmm.
or between 7 and 12. Or my this one is only for teenage girls. For example, I know a store selling clothes only for teenagers,
Okay.
teens. So from you can take from, say, 13 to 19, 20, college going girls. All
Correct.
right. So segments and then sub-segments, and then so that's just based on gender. So my I sell only to males. Or I sell my products only to older men, senior citizens,
Correct.
those are over 60. So you can broadly take into gender based, or you can get into, for example, I gave the example in that book about cars, right? So you have a Porsche, and then uh, Benz, Mercedes Benz, and BMW,
Correct.
and Jaguar, and these kinds of cars targeted at the lifestyle affluent class. So those who
Hmm.
have an income of, say, for example, 50 lakhs to 1 CR, 1.5 CR, 2 CR per annum, and they enjoy a good lifestyle. They have club memberships, and they eat out, and they stay in five-star hotels. They travel, and they want to have good cars. So you have these kinds of cars for them. But a corporate chairman, or or a senior leader, or a politician, or a minister, or a powerful person, or one who owns an industry, etc., they would rather go for uh, a Maybach, or Aston Martin, Lamborghini, and those kinds of cars, or even an S class, Mercedes-Benz S class, or a 7 Series of BMW.
Correct.
Okay, so these cars are targeted at specific segments, and they're positioned it that way. For example, if
Okay.
BMW is for sheer driving pleasure, so it was a power of the engine and other things when you get that effect when you
Correct.
drive. Whereas Mercedes Benz is more for the engineering excellence and uh, the image attached with a, a, attached with power, affluence,
Hmm.
the wealthy, etc. So there is also a position that way. There's also positioning attached to this. The same
Correct.
thing is applicable for everything. For example, I gave the example of in the book. I'm giving the example of where do you eat pizza from? Where do you eat a sandwich from? So, for example, if you go to in Mumbai, if you go to any Udupi hotels, Chetty hotels, they are also selling pizza, right?
Correct.
In the you will find, in fact, jokingly, some people say Udupi pizza or Shetty pizza. They say this.
Correct.
Now, will you go to a Udupi hotel for pizza to eat pizza? No,
No. Right.
right? You would rather go to Domino's or Pizza Hut,
Correct.
right? Okay. Now, tomorrow, imagine that an employee, a senior manager in Domino's, in their monthly review meeting, gives a suggestion to the management. So there is an Udupi hotel nearby. They are selling masala dosa and idli very well. Okay, so let's start. Domino's masala dosa. Domino's, Domino's idli, right? It is sometimes managers or employees give these kinds of suggestions. And people who don't understand the importance of segmentation, targeting, and positioning, they may fall into such traps. So let's launch masala dosa also,
Correct.
and we'll have more
Correct.
sales. So these are all blunders, Himalayan blunders, people in business can make. So I hope you got that. So segmentation can be done in so many different ways. It can be based on gender. It can be based on geography. Now we will, for example, market this product only in Maharashtra, only in Kerala,
Hmm.
or in UP. So you can on geographies you can have based on socio-economic class. The this is for example socio-economic class educated lifestyle category A class or B or this is marketed only for targeted at the mass. For example, these days uh, many FMCG companies have launched this 1 rupee sachet, 2 rupee sachet,
Correct.
5 rupee packet, etc. So now this is targeted as the mass, at the economic class C segment. Okay. And actually, these companies, for example, Nescafe introduced now these days 2 rupee and 5 rupee.
2 rupee. Yeah.
Yeah, this is to induce purchase. They want Nescafe. Nestle wants uh, this SECC, socioeconomic class C, to taste Nescafe
Correct.
and then to induce or create that aspiration. It's creating the aspiration. So
Hmm.
that person tomorrow, when he gets promoted, his income goes up. He wants a Nescafe.
Oh,
But that inducement has already happened through that 2 rupee sachet.
nice.
Okay. See, these are all marketing games.
Correct.
So you can segment based on the socioeconomic class, right? And then you can segment based on, for example, the industry or the buyer groups. For example, someone I want to sell my product only to the automobile industry. This is totally targeted at automobile industry. It's only for textile industry. Or for example, my business is B2G. I only cater to government needs. So it is business to government.
Correct.
I am targeting military purchase. I am targeting state government offices purchases, etc. So mine is a B2G. So here he is segmenting, he is seeing all the buyer groups, and he is seeing government as a buyer group,
Correct.
and he's totally focusing. So his strategies then segmentation, targeting, positioning is different. His strategies will be different.
Correct.
So B2B, B2C, B2P, business to persons,
Hmm.
right? Then B2G, business to government.
Correct.
That's also another way of looking at it. So segmentation is a vast subject.
Yeah.
One has to learn, study, and I've got immense experiences when I was coaching marketing managers of top MNCs also. They are all MBAs.
Correct.
But when I went into the deeper areas of segmentation, they found they skipped all other subjects and said, let's spend. So we had to take an extra additional 1 day session only on segmentation, targeting, and positioning,
Wow.
taking various examples. Yeah. And the HOD was almost retiring, the head of marketing, the CMO. But he was such a good learner, and he was humble enough to request me to conduct one more day's session. So subject is vast. As you spotted the right question. Segmentation, targeting, positioning is very important in
Correct.
business strategization.
Correct. And I think that becomes the foundation of all the strategies that you are planning.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah,
Because
absolutely.
if that
Subsequently,
is
you plan product, right? You got it, you got it.
correct.
Subsequently, you plan your product, you price your product,
Hmm.
right? You package your product.
Correct.
Yeah,
Correct.
all these things, all these decisions are coming from your
From the
segmentation, targeting, and
yeah.
positioning decision.
Correct.
Perfect. You
Correct.
got it. So you're learning marketing very fast now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, I think I have covered all the questions for today's session, but just for the next session, I just wanna just give you one of my thoughts, which has been going around in my mind,
Okay.
that
Good, good, good.
I'm seeing lot of online ads talking about I am the business coach.
Ah,
I am like I can help you scale your business. I can quickly scale your business to like 7 figures, 8 figures, and the kind of content that these people give is very average or mediocre. Like a lot of people just talk only about creating just the process or just creating the systems or just creating about only about the funnels. But when I talk to you, I can understand that these topics are this is a very in-depth topic. Okay, and it requires a lot of experience because with the kind of experience that you have, I really suggest that you should build a program on the lines of coaching the business coaches because from externally it looks really lucrative, but I think it is a great responsibility also. Because if someone is coaching a business, it is the life of that entrepreneur. It is a dream and a vision that entrepreneur is looking forward. And when that person goes to a business coach, he expects a lot of things. He expects his dreams to come into reality. So I think I really want to talk about in one of the future conversations that how can we build better business coaches in the country because entrepreneurship is booming. Like uh, I was just discussing off the camera that I was just checking on Facebook in the audience insight tools, and I was just searched business as the interest, and out of like the 100 crore population that we have on Facebook, I think 95% people are looking or are interested in stuff related to business. So they might not be doing business, but they are very much interested. So that is the kind of opportunity that we have in the country. And as a business coach, it's a huge responsibility. And someone like you who has like seen all different industries and from like a very high, a very big, large scale enterprises to a very small startup. I think your expertise and experience can help a lot of can help us create a lot of good business coaches in the market or in the country.
Now, our listeners may think that this was a planned question, and
No, not at all.
in fact, it's a big surprise to me that you're asking me this question. This is totally unplanned, and let it go this way.
Yeah,
Let our viewers see it this way, a natural, totally unplanned question. And my answers are also that way. Of course, I haven't attended any such online courses of anyone. I only see sometimes some forwards on WhatsApp, and sometimes YouTube ads keep coming when I watch something else, and then their ads, advertisements come. Um, so yeah, see, the biggest problem is that we have very few specialists. Lot of generalists are there, and people with a generalist profile coming from a sales background or a small business background, and if they can communicate well, speak well, they can certainly project as a business coach or consultant. But you cannot transform somebody or build an organization through an online course or a 3 day course or 1 day course, etc. Now,
Correct.
it may give some education.
Correct.
To my knowledge, or according to my understanding, India today needs at least 300 specialists in different areas. We need, see, you look at medical science, for example. Good old days, there was a general physician and a general practitioner,
Correct.
right? Good old days when medicine started.
Mm.
Then came cardiologist, gastroenterologist, gynecologist, and pediatrician. Now, today, it's no more that way. It's all micro specialization.
Correct.
So, in pediatrics, you have got a neonatologist, then you have got a pediatrician, right? And now you look at cardiologists. So there is cardiologists, cardiothoracic surgeons, and interventional cardiologists, right? So in every area, get into simple, good old days, there was this dentist, right? Dental. Today you have got orthodontist, right? I don't know what are the specializations you have got. Dental surgeons of cosmetic dentist, cosmetic dental surgeon, all kinds of dental uh, specializations, micro
Correct.
specializations
Correct.
are there today. So this is an era of specialization, super specialization, micro specialization.
Correct.
So we need business coaches. We need business coaches who are super specialists. For example, someone like you, where you are now taking my mentoring, you want to become a specialist in pipeline management, the entire business pipeline, lead management system. You know, that that is, I would say, an incredible area. Incredible area. It's a indispensable area in business,
Correct.
because that is the lifeline of business.
Correct.
The lead management, how you convert, how do you generate a lead, how do you manage your lead, and
Correct.
how you convert and close that lead. Okay.
True.
So when you become a a super specialist, sorry, I would say super specialist in that area, then you are the most wanted person,
Absolutely.
right? So someone coming online and saying that I will transform your organization, I will help you take 10x, 100x, or that, these are all gimmicks just to sell your module and
Yeah.
to
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
make money. But yes, if I come online and tell that I will give you a broad idea about how you should go about your business, but at the same time, I would say now all these areas you need to take the help of subject matter experts, right? And along with me, for example, you know well that there are other subject matter experts.
Correct.
So yes, I am seriously planning to create this. At my goal is to create at least 1,000 super specialists in different areas. Just look at it. For example, you need a recruitment, selection, induction, integration specialist, talent acquisition specialist. But talent acquisition specialist should not be one who downloads CVs from Naukri and forwards and wait
Correct.
for his check. Now, this is absurd. A talent acquisition specialist, he understands the meaning of talent, first of all.
Correct.
And then he becomes a specialist in recruitment and selection processes, applying various tools and techniques connected with the selection. Then the entire onboarding, induction experience. Then finally, integrating the new employee, new talent with the new employer. This is one area. Let's look at next area, performance management. What is performance management today? Give KRS, KPIs, and do appraisal. This is just the basic. So
Correct.
you need business coaches who are specialists in performance management. Again, like your lead management system, that is again the most important aspect of business success. How people are performing and how you're managing their
Correct.
performance cycle.
Correct.
So marketing, we spoke about segmentation,
Correct.
right? So we need a specialist in that the fine aspects of strategic aspects of marketing, market research, segmentation, targeting, positioning, pricing decisions, and all the other areas. Then we need sales specialists. There are hardly good sales trainers in the country. I'm
Correct.
searching for good sales trainers. There are hardly anyone.
I think
Very few.
you should create
There are,
one
yeah,
trainer.
we need to create. There are hardly any good sales trainers in the country, and sales trainers are also not, I would say, recognized and respected in the country. Sales trainers are rather seen as a low grade category of
Is
trainers.
it?
Those, yeah, soft skills and sales trainers.
Oh, that's such
On
an
the
important
contrary,
skill.
on the contrary, they are the most important trainers, sales
Yeah,
trainers. Yeah.
true.
So, but then again, one of the reasons is that there are no quality trainers. There are very few good sales
Hmm.
trainers, those who understand all the nuances of selling, the psychology of a salesperson, psychology of a customer,
Correct.
then the techniques of pitching, asking the right questions, understanding the questions correctly, handling the objections, handling the queries,
Correct.
then follow-up skills and relationship building skills and negotiation skills. And it's a vast area again, like you said about segmentation.
Hmm.
And by giving a one-day training, a 2 days training, you are not going to create super salesperson. You need to give
Correct.
focused coaching for
Correct.
days together with a lot of follow-up sessions. And
Hmm.
because after it's a skill build-up, it doesn't happen overnight.
True. True.
And there are so many other mindset factors with sales. Salespeople need to first have the mindset to be salesperson. Their
Correct.
self-image, self-esteem. I
Correct.
always tell that I am okay, you are also okay. That kind of a mindset, a salesperson has to first build in his personality.
Correct.
So
True.
these are not trivial areas or areas to be ignored. So in short, in every area, in every area, we need super specialists. And many such super specialists will then make Indian business scenario, Indian industry really great. Then the real coaching will happen in the country.
Right.
I certainly would like to contribute in this area, and it's a good question. Let's work on this. Let's work on this.
Sure, sir.
For specialist business coaches. So train the business coach is a workshop I may plan soon. Thank
Wow.
you.